Welcome back to Race Mountain Speedway for the British Invasion Car Tournament Finals. We started out with 42 cars and we're down to the final 6 with 3 Lotus and 3 McLaren. 5 teams will be representing in today's race: My Hot Wheels Collection, Michael's Diecast Garage, Rehabilitoy, Guitarded and Broke, and League of Speed. Joining us today live via satellite from across the Atlantic is Kev Bullions, the team owner of My Hot Wheels Collection. Kev, glad to have you with us. How do you feel about your chances here in today's race?
Thank you, 3D. We've got 2 drivers in today's race. Both 502 and I to Z Racer are exceptional drivers. 502 has the pole, with I to Z right behind him in 3rd. I expect to see both drivers work together to control the race like they did in the semi-finals.
You've got 2 drivers, but only one can be the champion. Tell me, do you have a favorite?
I'll be happy either way. We've got a Lotus and a McLaren. Both are beautiful cars. Our team has been working hard to ensure both vehicles are at top performance for today's race. Either way, a win is a win for the My Hot Wheels Collection team.
Well, I wish your team the best of luck in today's race. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, 3D. Where's my tea? I specifically remember asking for a tea.
Let's take a look at the starting positions in today's race. 502 I'm coming through has the pole. Next to him, for Michael's Diecast Garage, is Murano Novianto, driving the McLaren F1 GTR. He has been dominating this entire tournament, controlling the race in that first place position. This matchup between Novianto and 502 should be an exciting one to watch. It may be the first time Murano Novianto has actually seen some real competition on the track. Going back to the second row, we have A to Z Racer in the Lotus Project M250, driving for My Hot Wheels Collection. Next to him is a driver that seemed to get a lucky break in the last lap of the semifinals, the Kraken in the McLaren 720S. He's driving for Team Rehabilitoy, and if he takes the checkered flag today, it will be a major upset. And going to the back row is the original Kid Midas in the black McLaren F1 GTR. He's representing for Team Guitarded and Broke. And in 6th place, driving the only FTE car in the finals, is Turbo G22 in the Lotus Esprit. He'll be racing for the League of Speed. We did have a change on the track in the last race with the addition of another lane divider. We're going to go to our track reporter Bridget to find out if the officials are going to leave it in place. Bridget, what's the status on the start ramp, and how did this all get started?
The officials at Race Mountain Speedway have been paying close attention to the car's performance throughout the tournament. With 6 cars coming down the track, if one gets sideways it can really slow the entire pack. The commissioner has decided to go ahead and leave up the 4th divider. He was pleased with the outcome of the last race and believes it will allow for more competitive racing in the future.
Well, that's good to hear. Also, is there any word on the release date of the mag track?
No release date as of yet. From what I understand, they're hoping to start taking orders sometime in July.
Thanks a lot, Bridget. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, it'll be time for the final race in the British Invasion Car Tournament. Welcome back to the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you that this is the last week the Modified Madness posters will be available for purchase. I may have forgotten to advertise that they were available in the first place, but if you're interested and want to support this channel, you'll find them in the shop at 3dbotmaker.com. A big thank you to those of you who have purchased one already. There's a lot on the line in today's race. Let's take a look at the Driver Selection Contest finalists. We've got 36 contestants left, but only 24 cars available in the next tournament. That means today's finishing order will play a crucial role in determining who will be a driver in the Porsche Tournament. That's right, we've got 24 amazing cars lined up, all from the same manufacturer. There should be some great racing action when these cars take the track. It looks like the cars are lined up behind the pace car. Let's go out to the track for the start of the British Invasion Tournament Finals. The top 6 cars in the British Invasion Tournament Finals battling it out in a 6-lap race. 502 I'm coming through and Murano Novianto are your current leaders. 502 off with an early lead. It's a close race coming down the midsection. Novianto looking for an opportunity to pass but wasn't able to catch up to 502. And it's a demolition derby at the finish line as usual. I know rubbing is racing, but that's a little excessive. The original Kid Midas stalls out on the track. That moves him back to 6th place. 502 and Novianto will be leading us down in the 2nd lap. It's a close race as they enter into turn 1. 502 gaining some distance here. Great control around turn 2. And so far it's looking very good for the My Hot Wheels collection team. A to Z Racer moving back up to 3rd place. Novianto still holding on to 2nd place. Right now it looks like the real battle here is between him and 502. 502 I'm coming through had 0 votes in the driver selection contest. He's looking to prove all those doubters wrong here today. Here we go, another close race down the ramp. 502 out in the lead, he's sideways. Turbo G22 gaining on the outside. He makes contact, giving 502 a boost, and someone is off the track. The caution flag is out. It looked like A to Z Racer may have fallen off the track over on turn 2. The Kraken in that McLaren 720S is upside down on his roof, and there's A to Z Racer, he's on all 4 tires, but that's a pretty big drop to have fallen from. Let's try to see what happened. Novianto and Turbo got tangled up, A to Z got sideways and got pushed from behind by the Kraken, and that just sent him flipping backwards off the track. I can't really tell from this angle, but he may have actually landed on his wheels. Here's a look from a different angle. You can see that car bouncing from underneath the track. It's going to be up to the officials' discretion whether that car can continue in today's race. We're going to go to a commercial break while they check those cars out. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Before the break, we had a big wreck over on turn 2, with one car falling completely off the track. It's up to the officials' discretion if that car can continue to race. Bridget, any word on their decision?
The track crew has inspected the car, making repairs. Since this is a championship race, the officials have decided to be lenient and allow the car to continue in the race.
That's great to hear. What's the status on A to Z Racer?
He was a little shaken from the fall, but he's ready to get back on the track. He will have to start back in 6th place.
Thanks, Bridget. It looks like they're lining up behind the pace car for the start of lap 4. 502 I'm coming through, still holding on to the 1st place spot. Turbo G22 started this race off in 6th place. He's now in 2nd. Here they go down the ramp in lap 4. Turbo gets sideways, causing some contact there. 502 loses control as Turbo takes the lead for the first time in this race. 502 is on his tail, he's gaining on him, and Novianto tries to make a move at the last second in the merger. He ends up clipping the rear end of 502, but gets in 2nd place going into the 5th lap. Turbo G22, starting that lap off in 2nd, gets pushed back to 4th place. Let's take a look at what happened here. He was in 1st right here. 502 passes him. And take a look at Novianto in that McLaren F1. I don't know how he thought he was going to make that pass, but it still ended up paying off because he's in 2nd place again. Meanwhile, the Kraken, the real underdog in this race, is in 3rd place. Murano, Novianto, and 502 side by side coming into that first turn. 502 pulls ahead, and 502 I'm coming through with incredible driving skills in today's race. Novianto gets slowed down, something may be wrong with that McLaren, but Turbo G22 takes advantage, and pulls ahead into second place again. That means we've got 2 Lotus in the front row going into the 6th and final lap. You can see right here the Kraken making contact with the original Kid Midas. A to Z Racer having a lot of problems in this race. And here we go, they're getting lined up for the 6th and final lap. It all comes down to this. Only one driver can be the champion and move on to the end of the year finals. 502 and Turbo side by side around the turn. 502 gets turned around. He's driving that Lotus in reverse. 502 way ahead of the pack. And there you have it. 502, I'm coming through. Driving for the My Hot Wheels Collection team is your British Invasion Tournament champion. Impressive driving by 502, I'm coming through. He was in first place every single lap in this race. Total domination by 502 in that black Lotus Esprit. Here's another look at that final lap. He got turned around sideways, but that didn't seem to faze him. Watch how he's able to handle that turn going in reverse. We see a lot of cars having problems coming out of those turns, but 502 is a real master on the track. The finishing order in this race is 502, followed by Turbo, Murano Novianto, A to Z Racer, the original Kid Midas, and the Kraken. We've got Kev back live from the UK. Kev, your team just won the British Invasion Tournament Finals. How do you feel?
I feel bloody awesome. 502 was absolutely brilliant. I think he's got a real shot at the 2019 championship.
Well, congratulations, sir. Thanks for joining us. Let's go down to Victory Lane for the playing of the British National Anthem. 502 is joined by some celebrities down there. Dave Akers, Red Pill Racing, Tommy B, and of course Mr. Botmaker. I even think I see Marty McFly. 502, I'm coming through making Britain proud today with phenomenal racing on the track. God save the Queen. Let's take a look at the results of the driver selection contest. No one voted for 502, so we go to second place with Turbo G22. 16 subscribers voted for him, so they are all automatically in the next tournament. Murano Novianto was in third place. There were 9 subscribers who voted for him. That makes 25. I know I said we only have 24 Porsches, but we're gonna find one more, so all of those subscribers will have a ride in the next tournament. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed today's race, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. And better yet, why not hit that share button underneath the video and post a link to Facebook or Twitter. We put a lot of time and effort into making these videos, and we appreciate everyone's support. Until next time, I'm 3D Botmaker, and I'll see you on the track.